I just wanted to show what happened to my screen. When it fell, the digitizer is halfway dead and it started a black circle right there. So only half of my screen works from here. As you can see, I'm trying to punch my numbers and it doesn't. It only works from here. This is why I'm changing it. Hello everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to change your iPhone 11 Pro Max screen. This is the same procedure for the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, and the Max. As you can see, we have the Max right here, and the screen is totally shattered. I ordered a replacement screen, and this replacement screen comes with the whole toolkit that you'll be needing in this video. Instructions, and here is the screen itself. This is a film for the water resistance. Next we have the screen protector. We'll be putting that on after. Some alcohol wipe to remove any residue. And here is the screen itself. So now I'm going to be showing you step by step how to replace the screen. I'm going to put this to the side. So now let's get started. So this is the whole toolkit. It comes with suction cup. We are going to use the pentalobe screwdriver. It's the purple one, and you guys could look in your instructions. It has the color one right here. There are two screws by the charger port, one right here and one right here. Make sure you don't lose these screws. Set them aside. The best way to line up these screws is just put them in the order, in the fashion you took them out. And now we're going to lift the screen. So we're going to try the suction cup, and if it does not work, use the pry tool, and on the bottom right corner you're going to try squeezing this part in at the same time while having the suction on. Try pulling it with one hand. So I forgot to mention, I just wanted to show what happened to my screen. When it fell, the digitizer is halfway dead and it started a black circle right there. So only half of my screen works from here. As you can see, I'm trying to punch my numbers and it doesn't. It only works from here. This is why I'm changing it. Before you do anything, make sure you turn off the device. You can ruin the motherboard, so make sure you have it just turned off. So right now I'm going to shut it off by doing volume up, volume down, and hold the power button. And I'm going to keep holding it until it shuts off. And after that, remove your charger too. I tried to turn off my phone by doing a hard reset, but as you can see, it turns back on and I have no way to slide it to power off. Carefully, I'm going to take off the screen and disconnect the battery. The most important tip that I'm going to be sharing is please have your device turned off. In this case, I just can't. But if you can, please have your device shut off so you don't cause further damage. So now what we're going to do, I got my squeegee in the corner of the screen and I'm going to lightly pry around the screen. Make sure you don't do it too hard, and wear gloves if you can so you don't cut yourself from the glass, and lightly just go around. The reason why it's a little hard, you have to go around, is because it has the water resistant film. So just lightly pry around. And don't go all the way down. Make sure you go on the opposite side. As you can hear, that's the film. Now that we have that done, we're going to put our squeegee on the side and carefully wiggle your screen while simultaneously pulling it back slowly. Make sure you lift the screen towards your right side, because if you lift from the right to the left, you will rip your cables. So make sure you have it like this and you lift the screen up towards the right. And do not bend your screen more than 90-degree angle, because you can really tear these wires. And if you tear these wires, you can really mess up your sound piece and your camera. So next step is to remove the water resistant film as much as you can. Just get it out of the way. So the first thing now I'm going to do is remove the film tray right here. That allows us to get to the connectors. Make sure you remove your battery connector first. And doing that, we are going to use the Y-point screwdriver. And we can go back in our toolbox and we're going to grab the Y-point screwdriver. So the Y-point screwdriver is the blue one. Now we're going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 screws. The best way to not lose them is to take them out and put them in the same pattern that you take them out. They also provide a magnet that you can attach so you can easily pick up your screw. Just attach it to the handle. I'm going to put the screws the same way I took them out. So now that we took all the screws out, I am going to remove this tray and put it the same way. This is the bottom tray for the battery. Very important step is to remove your battery. Now we are going to remove this battery connector, which is right here. Very gently remove the connector. We have the battery cable removed. Next, we are going to remove the flex cables for the speaker and the digitizer. We are going to remove this big one right here. Gently remove it. And this one and this one. So now that we have flex cables removed, we are going to remove the screen and any excess water resistant film. Set this to the side. Do not throw this away, because we are going to take the speaker piece off and attach it to the new screen. Just set that aside. Water resistant adhesive. We are going to remove the outer layer. Make sure you do not touch the black part, and make sure when you place it you align it up. The easiest way is to grab the phone and align corner to corner and gently align it up and pat it down. And after doing that, we are going to remove the top layer. And just like that, there you have it. It's perfectly aligned. So now let's set the phone to the side and let's grab our old screen. Be very careful to not scratch or cut your flex cable, because if you do this, your Face ID will not work, nor will your speaker or your camera work. So be very gentle. Use the Y-point screwdriver and remove the speaker and sensor. There is one screw right here, and 2 screws right here, one right here and one right here. Carefully remove these screws and set them aside. This screw is the Y-point screwdriver. These last 2 screws are the Phillips screws, using the green one. Okay. Another tip, just keep putting the magnet on so you don't lose your screw. And the last screw. So now that we have carefully removed those screws, we are gently going to pull on this sensor and pull back slowly. Make sure you do not pull it super hard. If you rip that flex cable, your speaker and Face ID will not work. Gently remove your big speaker from this slot and slightly pry with a tweezer for your sensor and also this flex cable. And when you do that, you can set it aside for your new screen. Make sure you do not rip your flex cable. And now let's bring in the new screen, and we are going to apply everything back the same order it was taken out. We are going to put the sensor back at the spot, the speaker back in its spot, just like that, and this connector, and align the speaker piece to the designated screw area. And we are going to put the 2 Phillips screws back and also the Y-point screw. Make sure you have your magnet on. Now we're going to take the magnet off, put it back to the Y-point screwdriver, and put the last screw for the screen on, which is located right here. Now let's bring the iPhone back, and we are gently going to connect the connectors back. And last, connect the battery connector. And before you close everything up, just make sure to turn on the iPhone to see if everything went well. And there you go. My iPhone got disabled because I kept punching the code in. What I'm going to do is just test if my screen works. So as you can see, before with my broken screen, nothing worked from here, and it worked from here. Now everything works. So now what I'm going to do is shut it down, and I can turn it off. Remove the charger and gently place back the holder and put in all your screws again using the Y-point screwdriver. So I'm going to put the screws back in reverse order as I had them aligned right here. Put all the screws back, and I'm going to close everything up, and I'll show you once it's done. I put all the screws in. Now we are going to put the screen back. So these pins, we are going to put them in like this first, and slowly start closing the screen. Once we're done with that, we are going to put our last 2 screws back in using the pentalobe screwdriver. Remember to use your magnet. And the last screw. This replacement screen that I have ordered, they also provided me a glass screen protector. I am going to make another video on how to install the glass screen protector, so please check it out. I will list in the description all these parts in case if you need them. So as you can see, everything's working. I already went in and I used my passcode, but I'm going to show you that my Face ID works. As you can see right now, it's locked, but as soon as I do it towards my face, it unlocks. So you can see we did not damage anything, and therefore we did a successful job. And I hope this helps you guys out. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can comment below. And for more DIY videos, please visit my channel. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye bye.